What's going on, guys? Got another random pick for you. If you haven't noticed, it's black. If you haven't noticed it yet, number one, you are blind because it's in the title, and number two, you need to get your eyes checked because, oh my God, you guys should not be watching YouTube videos. I sort of gave away what I was going to do as my next random pick, which is this, by the black intro I had with a couple videos back. I even got a comment by one of my subscribers saying you should make this a random pick, but obviously if I suggested it to you, it wouldn't be a random pick. Luckily for you, my friend, I actually got it as a random pick, so yay! You get to see it and you get to hear what I have to say, and probably disagree with it, but if you do, hey, that's fine. So first off, the first thing I got to say about this game is, man, did I have trouble getting it. And what I mean by that is when I asked my father to get it for me, because I was young back then, it was kind of really funny because when you go to the store and you look for a first-person shooter, it's sometimes hard to realize what it is by the title of the game or by the cover of the case, But on this one, if you do own the original copy of Black, which I do, I own it for the PS2, but I got this on the Xbox Live Marketplace. But the case is just a fucking front cover of bullets. It's just all bullets, and Black. The title Black is on the front, and there's like bullet holes for the B, and it says like I'm pretty sure I know what the hell this game is. So I had to beg my father to let me play this game, and eventually I got him to say yes by saying, "Well, you let me watch James Bond movies, and not the gay ones, but the awesome ones with Sean Connery and all that shit. And if you don't know already, my God, are they violent?" So once I rubbed that in his face, he said, "Okay, you could have this game." But besides that. The thing that I realized the most about this game is how serious today's gaming is nowadays in the sense of multiplayer and single player. The main point for multiplayer is, a lot of people want not just single player anymore. They want multiplayer with a game. Now, in this case, the storyline is good. The gameplay is good. For its time, that's the thing I gotta say, is that for its time, everything was really good. It was above average. It was before its time. So instantly, this game, no one even like thought of having friends. You could play with your friends. It was just instant single player, and it was fine. The single player was unbelievably fun. So many explosions in this game. But it's ridiculous knowing today's gaming is just taken so seriously. My main point is like when I first got this game, I played this nonstop like I did COD in the beginning of COD. But there's this little trick in this game in Black where while you reload, as you could see back then in that like 2 seconds ago, when you reload, it's blurry. It's blurry all around your gun. Your gun is the only thing that's in focus. Now, the blur actually looks not that bad on video, on gameplay, but it's actually really bad when you're playing on the TV and you're looking at it right there. So there's this little trick where you double tap X, I think, for Xbox, and I don't know what it is for the PS2. I can't remember. But when you double tap it, it clears the screen. And when I figured that out, when my stepbrother told me about it, it blew my mind away. Now, this is where it comes to the point of where single player is taken way too seriously nowadays. Knowing that blew my mind, and it made me so happy when I realized that little trick. I couldn't like even begin to understand why gaming is so serious today. I understand why it is in the sense of the graphics are ridiculously good nowadays. The multiplayer is involved now. But in the same sense, there's so many things being lost in the games nowadays, like having fun. I don't think anyone's had fun in a multiplayer game since COD 4. Of course, some people will say they have fun while playing it, but I can guarantee you they will start yelling when they get killed, or they start cussing, which is fine. I do it too every once in a while, but sometimes people take it way too seriously on the multiplayer side. But on the single player side, oh my God, you guys, and I'm going to be mainly going towards Battlefield players, and I'm sorry, but the bottom line is you Battlefield people take it way too fucking seriously. Now, don't hate on me. I love Battlefield 3 as just as much as you guys. I want Battlefield 3 to be ridiculously pretty. I want it to be better than Uncharted. I want it to be all games out there. I want it to be better than Modern Warfare 3. I want it to be better than anything. But at the same time, I'm not going to take it too seriously. I want it to be gorgeous, but I don't want it to be ultra realistic, which a lot of you guys want. Now, the reason why that's a bad thing is if you want a realistic Battlefield game or a realistic war game at all, stand next to a Humvee or whatever period time you're in, and then stand next to it, a cannon, whatever you want, and then stand there for 5 hours, and then get bossed around by your commander for a couple hours to do take shit from the toilet or to go take a piss in a bush after once in a while. That's literally realistic war. It's kind of ridiculous. So if you want a realistic gaming war game, go for it. I am all for you guys to have that. So arcade game shooters, in my opinion, are always better. Because look at this, it's always ridiculously fun, and I understand you guys are going to say, well, Battlefield's mad fun too. There's things like this, and yeah, I understand, but the bottom line is you guys are getting way too on the edge of realistic side and what you want into the game. That's just not me. I want a game with guns with tons of bullets and explosions. And yes, I understand you guys are going to once again say Battlefield has that, but you guys take it way too serious. There's a way too serious tone to it. If we make fun of your game, you guys are going to make it seem like we just stabbed your baby in the face. You shut the fuck up. It's just a game. But my point is this game is so old, yet I have so much fun with it. And it still blows my mind away when I play this, knowing I know it's not realistic. I know it's not has real good physics or graphics or anything, but I still feel a sense of realism in the game. I don't know what it is, but I feel it. I think it's because, not only because I played it earlier back then, but mainly just because the storyline and the sense of the guns, how they feel, not in your hands, but like how they move, not in the sense of your arms, because it is kind of unrealistic how your arms move with the gun, but how the guns move, period. It's just how it feels real. Obviously not realistic gameplay, but it still definitely gets your blood flowing. I definitely recommend this game because it is a shitload of fun. And I just can't get over the fact of the realistic part. For the people that really want a realistic game, like I said, make a game where you stand around for like a shitload of hours, and then eventually might get like go on a little walk by and through a town, and then that's it. And if you want a realistic sniper rifle game or a sniper game, lay on your belly for 19 hours and have beef jerky every once in a while to stay alive, because that's literally realism. So have fun with that. Like I said, I'm not hating on you guys. I'm just saying, in my opinion, arcade game shooters are always better because of just the plain fact that the game developers don't take it as seriously as you realistic people do. And I really just don't want to be hated on, because I'm sounding like I'm bashing on Battlefield 3 or any other game that takes realism to the max, which I'm not. I want Battlefield 3 just as bad as you guys. I want to masturbate to it, knowing how gorgeous it looks. But at the same time, I don't take it too seriously. If a graphic doesn't look as realistic as people thought when the game comes out, I'm not going to be pissy about it. I'm not going to be all like go boycott fucking whatever they're called, Frostbite, whatever the fuck. I don't care. All I care about is the gameplay, storyline, and the single player, and multiplayer being close to the single player in the sense of how the game works and how fun it is. That's just the bottom line. So Black is definitely something you guys need to check out. If you want to know what a real awesome FPS, if you want it literally defined, if you'll see it, and if you look in a dictionary, if this was possible, and you looked up first-person shooter, Black would be in there as a single player. So definitely you guys need to check this game out. Definitely worth your Microsoft points, which it was 60 Microsoft points for me, but it was on sale, so I don't know how much it is now, but it's still worth it, even if it was like 60,000 Microsoft points. It's definitely worth it, guys. Check it out. I'm Crane, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.